What's your name?
Robert.
Who's your dad?
Dad.
Where's he sitting?
Yeah.
Where's your dad? Right there? And what's his name, Robert?
Dad.
Oh, okay. And what's your last name, Robert?
Bubba.
What's your last name? Tell him your last name. Is it Henry? No way. No way.
Where's your mom?
Well, I didn't plan it.
I thought she was right here.
What's your brother's name?
Jason.
Jason? And what's your sister's name?
Sinead.
And where are they? Are they here today?
I really don't know. I picked up on one.
Is your grandpa here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Had a 48 on the other side.
This is McComb Swaney. My grandmother is Wilma Louise Tapman, and my mother is Georgianne Tapman Swaney, and that's my friend Mark.
You have a brother?
Yeah, I do.
And what would his name be?
John Tapman Swaney, and I have another brother, David Robbins, who's in Boston right
In
now.
Boston, in school?
Yep.
Yeah?
No, not in school. Just hanging out.
Just-
He's a freshman. He'll be a freshman in high school.
Wait a
He's
minute.
young.
Now, who's this other person? Not on.
It wasn't on?
I don't know. Do it again, Mark. Was it on?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's blinking.
Who you are?
My name's Ken Strange.
And
Serial number 498482706. That's all you're going to get out of me.
no, this is public. Who is your mother? We want to know who your mother and father are.
My dad's Bill Strange. My mother was Marie Strange.
And who are your children?
Stacy and Kelsey.
Okay, we've already got them on camera.
Deborah.
Deborah. Okay. Because we got. Who are you? Who?
Marcia Webb.
Marcia. And who are you married to?
Wayne Webb. If he doesn't come, he doesn't get on camera.
Who are your parents?
Claude and Elizabeth Skinner.
All right. Good.
Doesn't that count?
It doesn't count.
Well, it's worth a shot anyway.
Because he had his mouth full when he was talking.
Well, yeah, you caught him kind of with the placemat in his mouth.
And you are?
John Barber.
And you're married to?
Lisa. She's avoiding you, I'm
No,
sure.
we'll get her sooner or later.
Get her on there sometime.
And your children are?
Janae, Jason, and Robert.
And your parents?
Paul and Genevieve. Barber.
All right.
I've already done it once.
No, you did it with kids. Who are you?
Debbie Strange.
And Debbie, who are you married to?
Ken Strange, and his dad is Bill Strange.
Kelsey.
And I have two children, which are
Kelsey.
Kelsey
And-
and Stacy.
Kelsey and who?
Stacy.
All right. Thank you. Your lucky day. What?
You're not counting me in your generation.
Which generation is
I
that?
don't know why not. Man! Oh, I'm so much younger than, I'm younger than
Well, you're the
nearly everybody here. These three don't,
Well,
I go with them.
As long as you're talking, just keep at it.
That's a nice spot you're taking. I'm sorry. Give it, Charity wants to speak for the older
No, we
generation.
need-
Let her.
we
I'll-
need to
When you
know
get to the youngsters,
Who
I'll
you
talk.
are. We've
Who
already
I
been
am?
through the young
I'm
ones.
Charity.
That's a lie. We know
I'm
that's
Lisa Barber. I'm married to John.
Yeah.
And I have Robert, Janae, and Jason. And I really am pretty young compared to the rest of the other people in
This
the
is the
family.
youngest of this generation.
Yeah, really I am.
Now we're going to move to Charity, whose turn was taken by this.
September 6th, and she's 40 years old, and you're all invited.
Well, you know, that's not fair. Because you didn't get yours.
You didn't get it very badly. Yeah, I got it. She took off.
I called you that day on the phone when
She
you were
went
home.
out of town.
I called
She
her.
didn't stay and take it like a woman.
I had black ribbon. I couldn't even walk through my house. I had black ribbon and just.
Okay, Charity.
My husband gave me glamour shots.
We're recording family arguments here on this thing.
Barbara Adams. My mother is Genevieve. My father is Paul. My child is Jared. There is a husband, Craig. Segue to Craig, and he's older than I.
We'll get Craig. Almost everybody is. Okay. Whoop, no, that's a bad picture. Speak up.
Okay, I'm Deborah.
Yeah.
My mother's Genevieve Barber. My father's Paul. I have Robert, John, and Sherry. Robert's not here. He's in Iceland.
Iceland? Whoa.
Navy. The Navy.
Navy and Iceland.
His exit says.
Okay.
I'm Craig Adams, married to Charity, and our son's Jared, so that's how I'm related.
I'm Diane Skinner. I was William's wife, and my children are Tammy Skinner, and Jeff is not here. He's supposed to be here. And he knows where he is.
We don't know where he is.
He was supposed to be here.
Wait a minute. Go.
Okay, Susan Ashes. Now let's see. Susan McComb Tatman. My mother is Wilma McComb Tatman. Her mother was Laura Strange. My husband is here with me. He may not be interviewed. I have no children. I didn't bring the dog. We're having a conversation here.
Well, you're done with your conversation. Tell
What
us.
is it you want to
We
know?
want to know who you are.
God, so do I. I spent a lot of time figuring
This
it
is
out.
not the place to find yourself either. Actually, just if you can't do that, just tell us your name.
Georgianne Tatman.
Yes.
Swaney.
And your mother is?
Wilma McComb Tatman.
And your father was?
George Elbert Tatman.
And your grandparents?
Oh,
Whoa.
Laura and George McComb.
And your children?
Oh, I got them. Don't you want the other grandparents too?
Uh,
we stopped with them. Yes. I have, my oldest one is John Tatman Swaney. He's 20 and going to be a junior at the University of Chicago. My daughter, Anna Elizabeth McComb Swaney, is going to be a freshman at Northwestern this fall. And my youngest, David Robin Swaney, is 14, and he's going to be a freshman in high school. And I have 2 dogs. And 2 cats.
are they family members or do you?
Uh-huh.
Are they around?
Oh, somewhere.
We'll get
Jenny,
them
it's
later.
your turn. Who are you? Who am I? What am I doing here?
I'm frozen in front of the camera. I'm Jeff Roitman. My mother and father are Mary and Nate Roitman. My grandparents in this family were Manzi McComas and Florence McComas, who is Florence Strange. What else do we want to know? My kids are Lindsay and Shea. Lindsay is in St. Paul, Minnesota. She's a senior in college, and Shea is, who knows where Shea is. And my wife, Vicki, had conveniently had a meeting today,
I do too.
and we will harass her for a while.
Sometimes golf tournaments work too.
Do we need anything else?
Yes, I think you should say that Florence and Aunt Alice and Laura and Uncle Wesley were brothers and sisters.
Okay.
The top layer of this
Brothers
bunch.
and sisters. The matriarchs and patriarchs of this family were Florence Strange, Alice. What was Aunt Alice's last name?
Yates.
Was it Yates?
Yates.
Yates. Laura Strange and
Laura McComb, Wesley Strange.
Wesley Strange. That's right.
That's not Pop.
Laura who?
That's
Was it
Laura.
Laura Strange?
Was our grandmother.
Yeah, but
Laura McComb.
Laura McComb. Okay. I'm sure that the older generation will tell us all about that. You just need to know who you are.
All right. Ready?
Anytime.
I'm Everett Ashes.
And how are you get into this room?
How am I getting?
How did you get into this? What's
This
your
is the situation. I'm married to Susan Tatman, who is Billy's Tatman. I guess it was Billy McComb.
That's right.
And that's my relationship to this dude.
And Everett, it's nice to have you.
Glad to be here. Glad to be anywhere.
Speak up there, sir. Who is you? Who are you? You. Hey.
What's your name?
What's your name?
I'm named Roitman.
And how did you get into this family?
Well, I married Mary McComas,
There you go. And do you have any children, Nate?
who's I guess he's a cousin.
Do you have any children?
Who?
You.
We have 2,
Who are they?
Jeff and Richard.
Roitman.
Right.
Okay. Now we're going to move on. You have anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, that's all.
You don't think too much of Jeff, do you? I'm Ted Coleman. I'm married to Joe Yates, and that's my relationship. I have one daughter. She is not here.
And who is she?
Alice Ann Coleman Brun.
And where
She
is
has
she?
2 children.
Where is Alice Ann?
She lives in Waco, Texas. I live in Norfolk, Virginia.
And Alice Ann has 2 children. What are their names?
Dickie and Ruth Allison.
And what is your wife's name?
My wife's name is Joe.
Did you already say that?
Coleman.
Joe Yates Coleman. And she.
And here she is right here.
Who is her mother? Oh, we'll get to her. Okay. Well, who are you first?
Well, I'm Joe.
Everybody knows that.
Your mother too, because you wasn't.
Oh, he's got
And who made it?
Alice.
Wait a minute, we might as well get both of these people. All right, your mother, wait, don't go away. Your mother was Alice Yates. Who was your father?
It was Johnny Yates. She's
Johnny Yates. And who? Your child is his child? That would be Alice Ann.
Alice Ann.
All right.
And she sends her regards. So everybody.
And do you have any sisters or brothers?
I have one brother.
And what's his name?
He doesn't have one. Just J.W.
What do you want me to say?
I like to know who you are.
My name is Mary
Somebody else instead of
Roitman.
somebody
And
else.
who is your mother and father?
Florence married Al Manzer.
What?
Comus.
McComas. And who are their parents?
Oh, I'm so happy.
Smart daughter.
How far back we were going to go?
Well, I just want to know who your grandparents were.
My grandparents were
A cadence to her
Thomas
speech
J.
that I've never heard
and
anyplace else.
Elizabeth
And we never did
Hahn
No, well.
Who on whose side?
McComas.
Okay.
Elizabeth Hahn
Now
McComas.
you're second to Ruth.
And
Now, how old
my
is
mother's parents were
She's not.
the strangers. That's why we are today.
Okay.
Strange
And
family.
This is a strange family reunion.
Did you have brothers and sisters?
I had one sister, a half-sister, one half-sister.
What was her name?
Her name was Edna.
And when did she die?
She died 3 years ago.
Where does she live?
Thank you.
Smithville.
You might ask her if she remembers that. But
Well, we would have enjoyed it.
That was just like yesterday, wasn't it?
well, no.
Billy?
Not just yesterday.
Billy?
Yes.
Now, we need a little information from you here.
Well, I was telling about her sisters being excited because the English teacher had told her that somebody else was correct rather than somebody else's. And we were both upset for a whole night over that.
Okay. Who is this? Okay.
Well, straight my sister. She was very good in English, I guess. Because I was told by the
All right, tell us your
English
name.
teacher every day, Louise Strange. And I'm not of this clan. My grandparents were brothers and sisters to their grandparents.
So
So I'm
tell me your
Jim
grandparents' names.
Jim Strange and had a brother.
And who is Jim a brother to?
The battery will run.
William Strange.
William Strange.
Jim was a brother to William Strange.
Yes.
Okay.
And they were, Elizabeth here's dad and my dad were double cousins because they married sisters. Brothers married sisters.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now we're moving to Billy. Billy,
Yes.
tell us who you are.
Well, I'm Laura Strange's
No, I
daughter.
want to know who you are.
I'm Billy Tatman. I was Billy McComb Tatman.
She's Wilma McComb.
Wilma Louise McComb Tatman.
Okay, and
That's good.
who are your parents?
Wilma Louise.
Who are your parents?
George Edgar McComb and Laura Mae Strange.
And Laura Mae Strange was a sister of?
Wesley Strange.
I think so.
Alice Strange. Florence Strange.
Okay, and who are you married to?
She was married first to my father, George Edgar McComb. Secondly, to Ethel E. Asher, known as Dutch Asher. He was a veteran of World War I. And I have relished since many of the tales he told me about World War I.
Who are you married to?
I'm a granddaughter of William P. Strange.
Strange, who is a brother of
America
Jim
can't
Strange.
even remember the strange grandfather.
Louise Strange's grandfather, Jim Strange. I am the granddaughter of William P. Strange, the oldest grandchild.
And who are you married to?
What?
Your husband?
I was married to George and Elbert Tatman from Platte City.
And who are your children?
My children are George Ann Tatman Swaney.
I'm glad to be here.
Excuse me. And Susan Tatman, Susan McComb Tatman, Ashes, A-S-J-E-S.
All right, and your grandchildren. Who are your grandchildren?
I have 3 grandchildren who belong to George Ann and Jack Swaney. They are John Tatman Swaney and Elizabeth McComb Swaney and David Robbins Swaney, who are all teenagers except John T., who turned 20 this summer.
Well, I'm not really in the family.
Who are you?
I'm Jenny Yates, Doug's wife.
Dub's wife? And how is Dub related?
Well, maybe a year ago.
To you.
He's Alice and Johnny Yates' son.
And who are your children?
My children,
Yeah.
Nancy Yates Knipping, and she has one son, Jonathan.
Okay.
Ann Yates Mertz has 3 children. Kevin is 16, and Emily's 13, and Andrew is 6.
And where do they live?
Oak Park, Illinois.
I'm sorry?
Oak Park, Illinois.
Oak Park,
And
Illinois?
Nancy lives in Columbia, Missouri.
Okay. All right, tell us who you are.
Elizabeth Strange Skinner.
Who are you married to? And you have children?
Yes.
Who are your children?
See, this is a Coleman side. I'm trying to.
How are you related to this family?
Well, I was Wesley Strange's daughter.
Wesley Strange's daughter, and Wesley was one of the brothers of Alice, Florence, and Jim?
Alice, Florence, and Laura.
And Laura, that's right. Okay. Do you have grandchildren?
Yeah.
Can you remember them all?
Well,
I remember two. I think I can remember.
Okay, what are they? Who are they?
They are.
well, see, he's my cousin, and wherever.
I'm sure we've got them on the tape somewhere.
Yeah, they're
All right.
Yeah, and I thought maybe the history that you had might tie in someplace, and we could get a lead on where to, and Dawn.
Now tell me, who is Ann?
I know who you are.
Yeah, but you didn't say her.
Okay.
Who are you?
Bill Strange.
Bill Strange. And Bill, who are you married to?
I was married to Marie Walker.
Okay, and do you have children?
2 boys.
Who are they?
Billy Jr. and Kenny.
And you have grandchildren?
Got 4.
What are their names?
Mike, Becky, Stacy, and Kelsey.
I'm trying to think.
Hey, you. And who are your parents? How are you related to the Stranges?
Well, supposedly, I was told my dad was Wesley Strange.
Your father was Wesley Strange, and he was...
That's what they told me, and that's what I understood. Is that what you understood too there, little brother?
Little brother, yeah, here's his little brother.
Now that's my next question. Who are your brothers and sisters?
Really, it was Ace of Flux, I think.
Who's your brother you're talking to?
Ralph.
Ralph, and you have other brothers and sisters?
Married to
Well, that's what we need to know. Who are you?
Oh, okay, I'm married Strange.
And who are you married to?
Ralph Strange.
And you have children?
Yes, we have 2.
Who are they?
Wesley and Amy.
All right. And you have grandchildren?
Yes, Wes has 2. Zachary and Maggie.
Okay.
And Amy and Morgan.
All right.
Fish saver, is that right?
Now we're going to move around here.
Yes, sir.
Wait.
I'm J.W. Yates.
J.W.
Nobody knows
Yates.
that except relatives.
That's no name.
We asked your name before we were told you didn't have a name.
Yeah.
And who are your children?
Nancy and Ann.
And who are you married to?
To Janny.
Janny is right there. Okay. And who are your parents?
My parents were, on the strange side was Alice, and my dad was John Yates.
And this is our snow.
Johnny Yates.
And Alice was related to...
She is Wesley and Laura's and sister.
And Florence.
Florence.
Okay. So she's one of the original family members of this group.
She's the return.
Ralph, you're on.
My name?
Who are you?
I'm Ralph Strange.
Now you got to be truthful with us.
This is the truth.
Aren't you Ralph Kent Strange? Look at somebody else.
And
Scout's honor.
okay, I got. We got that on tape.
We're putting it all down.
And Ralph, who are you married to?
Why, what the hell is her name? Mary.
That's why we've saved you for last. You know that, doesn't it? And who are your children?
One of them's in Gallatin and one of them is in the godforsaken land of California.
Do they have names?
They have names. One is Wesley Everett and the other is Amy Louise.
And who are your parents?
Oh, God.
That takes a lot of recall.
Wesley Strange was my father. And Maggie D. Strange was my mother.
And Wesley was related to the original group, Alice and Laura and Florence.
All right, Wesley C. Strange.
He was a brother.
Okay.
Wesley C. Strange was one of the father of those
And do you have any advice you'd like to give these younger generations?
Yes, I would.
Go ahead. You're on.
Never play leapfrog with a unicorn.
Who you are?
I don't know myself. I'm Claude Skinner.
Claude Skinner. And who are you married to?
Elizabeth Skinner. Elizabeth Strange used to be.
Elizabeth Strange used to be. And who are your children, Claude?
Well, our boy got killed when he was 24, William Skinner, and Marcia Skinner.
Okay. And is Elizabeth here? She is
Yep.
here, isn't she?
She's in there now, I think.
She's inside. I'll go talk to her.
She's right over right now.
All right, I'm going to go talk to her. Can't remember whether you talked to me or not. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Elizabeth Skinner.
Elizabeth Skinner. And
I have put Strange in there first.
you're Elizabeth Strange Skinner. And who is your mother?
Maggie D. Shackelford.
And how are you related to the Stranges? How is Maggie?
How's Maggie?
Aunt Mag was...
She was a Shackelford and she married my dad who was a Strange.
Who was Wesley? Okay, so Wesley was the brother of Laura, Florence, and Alice.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
That's right.
Who are your children?
Pardon?
Who are your children?
Oh, my children are who?
Marcia.
You got kids?
Marcia sitting over here.
Segway, Marcia. Remember Marcia?
Marcia? Is that Marcia?
Yeah.
Okay. Marcia.
All right, Marcia, we'll get Marcia.
You got me already.
I know.
Thank goodness.
He hears that from everyone. He was killed in an automobile accident.
And how long ago was that?
How long ago was that?
Try about 20 years.
74.
20 years ago.
When was it, 75?
I know. 75.
Who are you?
I'm Paul Barber.
And who are you married to?
I was married to Genevieve Strange.
Genevieve was related to the Stranges how?
Her mother and dad was Wesley and Maggie Strange.
Wesley and Maggie. So Wesley was one of the brothers, or a brother of the sisters.
Right.
Okay, and who are your children?
John, Wesley, Deborah, Gay, and Charity, and Paula.
So I guess I'll sit on something.
All right. And how many grandchildren do you have? 8. 8. You want to name them all? We got them.
Yeah, let's see. I got Robert, Gay, Chris Barber, Who's the next one? Well, I was trying to get him in line then. But anyway, Jared Adams. Go on. Sherry. John Gay. Okay.
Home, they have big snowstorm. They didn't stay long enough.
Hello. Yeah.
So they're going to,
Hello.
they're going to go down there.
All right. Okay.
Soon after Christmas. They're going to Chicago.
Okay.
Well, Oak Park.
Hold on.
For,
Mom, are you free?
Yeah, if you'll start describing.
Yeah.
Nancy's still in Columbia.
Nancy's still in Columbia, and Jonathan is a senior this year, and he's been touring around at various colleges and universities. Seems to like
There's
Wisconsin.
Heather.
And they went to Ohio State, and Janet was asking names of how big they were.
Well, I don't have it either, but
So that was Robbie's time.
40,000 students. Maybe, I don't know.
And, but I don't know, I've heard good reports on everybody's business, so I don't know how to decide. He'll be the one to make the decision, I suppose. But, probably Scott. They're all going to Ann's for Christmas.
And she's in Chicago.
Oh,
That's what she said.
So it seems. Scott, back in
Since I've been down here, when school started, it seems to me.
There we are.
Light?
Yeah, got plenty of light. $34.12 North Chase, is it?
Yes, that's it. Don't show the bare spots.
Yeah. Where's the wood pile? There it is. Rick's splitting effort.
One day's work. One long day.
Get everybody sitting around the table.
Ted,
Yeah.
what was that story about the boa constrictor this morning?
The who?
In the dark, and a car hit him. Because they didn't put on their, you made a wreck or something, if you ride fast in the dark.
Oh, crazy. Did he get money?
The living room. Did you say you have a VCR now?
Yeah, but I've had just actually bought a new one and I haven't been able to get it hooked up for some reason.
But they were like, they said that children.
Excuse me. We call this the den.
Family room den.
Family room, den. And the back screen porch is back there. You say the bathroom has a jacuzzi?
Yes, jacuzzi tub.
And then a separate shower. That's pretty cool.
So's the baby. She's 16. What is she doing?
Okay, now to introduce the visiting team.
We have on purple.
Junior, center field, Stephanie Mulder. Junior DH, Aaron Muma. Junior left field, Aaron Davis. And now for today's starting lineup. Batting first, playing left field, senior Shannon Williams. Batting second, designated hitter, senior Carmen. Batting third, catcher, sophomore Michelle Shaw. Batting fourth, shortstop, junior Kim Lauderdale. Batting fifth, senior third base Lisa Miller.